officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw taken in by Diggs. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 36 yards on the play. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
There's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Now this throw caught left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. T. Higgins, 62 yards. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Richardson off the play fake. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And Richardson back to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. He finds his man complete. It's Richards. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Tua to try again on second down. This is caught by Addison. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run with Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Tua now, third and goal. And he comes back with one complete. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Richardson's throw caught by Pierce. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Looking for Jelani Woods that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Richardson. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Richardson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This connection there is on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Tua going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Richards. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Here's Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down. Now Tua. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for Indy, and even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Taylor. Fights him off. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now it's Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Here's Taylor again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Tua. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Richardson to throw off play action. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30. A nightmare in the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. That'll be a gain of 16. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Hobbs. And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Tua now on 1st down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick in the game. Instead, 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Tua, the final shot before half. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up 3rd down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to 3rd down and making a play there.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle, complete. It's Richards. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a carry for Allen. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts 13-yard line.
Now Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of this tight end, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit.
There he goes, left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Touchdown, Colts. Stephon Diggs. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponent.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Colts pick it up. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame. And
he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And he will have a Vikings first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2 and now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Back to throw here. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Now inside the 25. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Allen looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. That is his 951st NFL reception. So 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over the football at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Quiddy Pay in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down and 1 less down to try and get it.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15, and he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, 3rd down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Throwing Tua. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Third down and goal coming up here. Here's Tua. They'll run. This is Allen. And this time he is in. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings have taken a 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. kicker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Richardson. Got his man, it's Woods.
And he'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14.
Here's Richardson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Richardson to throw it.
It's complete to Diggs.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Now Richardson.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
21G. 20 TA.
Now Tua.
His throw incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Tua.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's Tua. Pass complete to Higgins. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
This is our last chance.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Richards. And he is out of bounds with the first down as the clock ticks inside of 30 seconds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's 1st and 10. Tua to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going